Hi there everybody. I've come with a new journal I've made and some bits and pieces. First I'll show you the bits and pieces. The other day I had a video on Insta of me making all this yummy, delicious lunch and vellum. So it's made with inks, sprays, paints. That's a nice one there. Different colours, sprays. So what I decided to do, because usually I use it in my books, so what I decided to do was make some vellum tags. So I'm just going to make sure I'm in frame. So these are made on the back of that vellum. So they've got little pins in them. I've used hessian or burlap, Tim Holtz dolls, lace, words, signs. Oh, hang on, they're all mixed together. This one here is another one I've used. Cheesecloth. I've got a little bell on this little pin up here, which is not usually me, but I thought, well, why not? And there's the back of it. Once again, it is that vellum. Here's another one, the same, the vellum on the back, and I put bits and pieces on here with some Tim Holtz dolls and a pin. And another one, it's got a lady on it, and it's the same on the back. It's a bit brighter. So you can write on them. They're quite good for writing on them. There's some boho material under here and a pin. Now, I've also made, which are on my Etsy shop, a pile of envelopes, vellum envelopes. These ones I've just made like that with a tag. They're also the vellum with the inks on them. So that one goes in there. Here's another one, and that pulls out. That's a lady, and then it's got with love on a little chain. So that's Tim Holtz measuring tape up there too, I found. So that goes in there. And then we've got another one with some jewels on it and some measuring tape, and that's a little girl. So they just slip into these envelopes quite easily, and I will probably use them in journals in the future. I've got some of the envelopes, or different kinds of envelopes like that, on the Etsy shop, but this is my journal. Now, I came down to the craft room down here to clean up and look for some things, and yeah, well, this happened, but that's me all over. So if I can just push it down a bit. Right, so this here is the dangle. You've got, oh, some pearl beads on here. You've got tea-dyed lace, some different lace, some different stuff, more lace, tea-dyed. Oh, that's got an orange lace to it. So that all hangs on the side by a clip, and like I said, I'll just get that dangle a little bit closer. That's all the beads. The side, oh god, I should learn how to get this in focus. This is all boho material with a beautiful love heart. That's the front, the crown. I've gone around the edges in Inca Gold, Rub and Buff, whatever it's called. This is a Tim Holtz worn cover. So because the book is so full and different, I have not bothered to do anything to the cover. You know what I'm like. Yeah, once again, it's going to be eclectic, and this is just, I don't know where these ideas are come from. These are just boomed out. So this is the start of it. Cover. This was gifted to me by my friend Leslie. It's one of the president's wives, I think. I don't know which one because I stuck it down before I read it. This here is one of my, this is just a piece of cardboard. No, it's not. It's, I don't know what it is, but it's card stock. Yes. This I've made. So we've got a piece of hessian at the back. We've got some Tim Holtz woven material. Then we've got all bits of boho material on top with some buttons. So I'll just put that on there. This beautiful one here was gifted to me from my friend Darlene on Insta. She's covered the back. Now this here is boho material, and I've got some bits and pieces, just cards and stuff that go in there. It's a vellum print. That's just the back. Here I've made a little book out of a manila folder, and you open it up and it's got some boho strips, some little tags on a Tim Holtz pin, and then another thing on here that's a graphic 45 lady at the races. And in this little bag we've got some muslin with Life is a Zoo, Never Feed the Monkeys, a Dina Wakley lady, and Don't Give Me Attitude, I Already Have It. So you can cut them, stamp them, colour them, do what you might want to do with them. So I've just attached that onto there with a paper clip. The next one has got a graphic 45 card. I've put number 13 because there's a little bird, a nest. These are just bits and pieces, a bit of map. You can open it out if you went somewhere and you want to put a photo on it. The Beauty and the Beast, that's a graphic 45 cards. I haven't folded it, but you can fold it over and turn it into a little note card if you wish, or not. Here is one of my homemade cards with a vellum butterfly, comes off, and some, oh no, you can't even see, little butterfly that comes off, and some pearl beading up the top. Here's a page about weddings, and down here I've got a little bird stapled onto some boho material. This I did the other day. This is a picture of an older man or gentleman in the 1800s, I think. So I've just put him onto some cardstock and stamped it and inked it. Now this is one of the first little pockets I've made. So it's a little tuck spot. We've got two little angels. I think they're vintage ones. And this is a card that I've stuck to it. And then on here I've given you a little card, some tickets, some syrup de la barre. Can't even read, it's in French, and an old calling card, vintage calling card. So I've just tucked them into this little pocket. Oops. Now the idea that why I made this like this, I love it. Pull it apart, pull it out. I've stamped on the back, little girl with a saying. So if I didn't want that there, I could pull that out and put it somewhere else, or take it out, write on it, photograph it, whatever, and then put it back in. Same for this. I've done this with washi tape, some music paper with a saying, the same on the back. Here's another one of these, butterfly and a saying, and I've put a ticket and some velvet boho material with a little fella sitting down here. And then on here I've got some Tim Holtz, actually it's a lady, someone gifted that to me. And some Tim Holtz Wish, Hope, Bliss tickets. So I don't know whether someone's obviously bought that on a kit, I don't know. So that's another one, and you can move that around. I've got some funny bits here. It's from a circus, and I've cut that out in a negative. Here is a beautiful little card, Angels. That's a Stamperia card, and I've got two pieces of boho material, and I've got it clipped on with a little Tim Holtz clip. Another card, or journal card. This is another journal card, and I've put a lady up the top of the birds here. And on these cards, compassion, kindness, humanity, gentleness and patience. It's a card, a journal card. That's another one. It's quite pretty, and some little butterflies with dream big. So that's an actual set. So I'll put them somewhere. Hang on. Yeah. Oh dear. Fingers. I'll put that down there. Yep. Here I made this the other day. This is I've backed it onto some scrapbook paper, and there's a card to journal. It's a Tim Holtz figurine with a plastic, you can see the plastic bottle, so you can write on the back of it. One of my passports. Here we have another one of these what do you call it, folders, file folders I've made. So I've just done a lot on the front, and open it, got some material. First on the front you've got one of my passport ACTs in there, so I'll put that back. And then the inside you've got another one. You've got a lady here, vellum lady with some fabric, and yeah, so she's on the inside. She's a gorgeous lady, is in the brand Gorgeous, G-O-J-U-S-S, this one. Here is a pocket that I've made. I've made it out of hessian and it's all hand sewn and put stuff on it. And I've got some graphic 45 tickets in there, and just a little peg and a book, an old vintage book page from a book. So I'll put that back in here. Yeah, so I've made that and sewed it all on. Oh, why is that not standing right? Okay, I'll have to move it in a minute. It's another one. There's just a tuck there. Here's another one I've made, another pocket with a vintage lady, some stuff down the bottom under some boho vintage, and you've got notes, tickets, papers, and a card, and it's got a little music pin on it, so that goes in that envelope down there. Some fancy work on the back. Another folder, this pulls out, and we've got connect and B, and you can take those, you can rip these off, but I didn't, I left them on there, so they go in that pocket. And that's the back, some more boho, and this is the back cover. It's a graphic 45 princess. So, and that's what I said to you, this is what I love about these. You can take them out. I'm just trying to figure out why it's gone so bumpy. So if I didn't like this one in here, I would just take it out, maybe put it in here. No, I won't put it in there because that's got that on it. Ah, yeah, we can put it on here. So that's what I love about them. You can take them out, you can add to it, you can just take things away from it, you can do what you want. It sits, no, I haven't put everything back, but it sits pretty high up. It's the side view, that's the side view there. Oh, maybe not there. Yeah, so it's pretty chunky, and like I said, that's the front, and it's the beautiful charm on it. So this will be up on my Etsy shop with the rest of my journals, so if you want to go and have another look, feel free. Like I said, there's also some of these envelopes on there as well. So thanks very much for watching.